Hi, everyone. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for all signs and any sign that you may be thinking of. Let's see what Spirit has for you for love, what's coming towards you, any messages. Please remember you can use these readings to manifest a love that you are worthy of or to confirm a love that's come into your life. Spirit, please share with me messages of love. What is it that you want me to hear today? I am listening for you now. Let's see what they have. Waiting. Of course, being patient. Spirit loves to share that with us. Enjoy the time you have, for the wait is worth it. So when you're single, it's hard because they want you to live a full life. They want you to be happy before you start a relationship with somebody, because somebody else is not going to make you happy. It will be nice to have somebody, but you've got to be happy from within, Spirit just said. And a bold move. Love is an adventure that calls you home. So this feeling of home, this feeling of creating a home, just this little bit of a leap of faith there with that cliff. And let's get a couple more. Unveiled. The love you long for is waiting for you to see it. So something is going to be unveiled. Maybe it was a little bit of a feeling of something's right in front of you to me, that maybe this energy is going to just kind of appear. Maybe it appears when we least expect it, or appears that, out of nowhere. And we're like, wow, and all of a sudden it's just right in front of you. You go from having nothing to what you've been waiting and dreaming for, nurturing. Your love is young and needs to care and develop. So I do feel like it's going to appear. That's how it's coming into me, like you're not searching for it. You are kind of patiently waiting. If it's meant to be, it will be. And then all of a sudden, this love just appears kind of out of nowhere. And that's a nice energy. I'm going to say an organic, organically, that this love appears. So let's see what the cards are saying. Spirit, please share with me any loving messages that you have. What is it that you need me to hear? Welcome back, everybody. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, comment below. Whoa. All right, let's get that jumper. Let's see what they have. An Ace of Swords. I have a Judgment. I have a Death card. And I have an Empress. There's the loving yourself, trusting yourself. Also a feeling of course, coming out of something. So you could be at a place where you're really not looking for a relationship. I mean, some of you might be, but you could be like, it's fine. I'm fine by myself. I'm fine with the life that I have. I'm actually pretty happy with the life that I have. And this is the life that I've chosen. So then all of a sudden, when you least expect it, something else shifts. I have, here's the sense of, I'm just trying to move on from my past. I'm just learning to live by myself, or I'm just learning to be by myself again. It could be as simple as that. It's been a long journey. Maybe you have had a lot of healing to do. Some of you could have had, years of healing, and then you couldn't handle anything else but being alone. So that's okay too. Somebody's ready to talk with this page. I feel like I'm interested. I'm curious. It came into me as an introduction, where somebody walks up to you and says, "Hi, my name is, so-and-so," and you say, "Yeah, my name is so-and-so." It felt like an introduction where they just introduce themselves. And again, going back to this sense of organic. I didn't find them on social media. I didn't find them on a dating app. That somehow they just came into my life, like serendipitously, so that's beautiful. I have an extra card in this deck. How beautiful. This is my, they're saying this is a dream, like a dream come true with this Empress. How gorgeous. And then bottom of the deck, I have a Sun. So it's definitely a new beginning. Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So we'll take those. It's definitely a new beginning. it's definitely a feeling of, I'm just going to say, a dream come true, because for some of you, you don't want to have to look for it. I know that because I talk to you all in private readings. You don't want to have to look for it. You want it to just appear in your life. And yes, some of us are very lucky and that happens, but for the most part, we have to put in some effort into finding somebody. But it is a feeling of this person in particular is coming into your life just in the strangest of places. Spirit just said that's kind of funny, that maybe you never in a million years thought that you would meet somebody at this place. So that's interesting. It's like the people who say, I actually met my husband at the grocery store, and you think that it's a joke, but there's people who meet. I love listening to how people meet and the different ways that people meet, because it's just kind of crazy how spirit puts people together. Let's see what else they have. I have a woman, okay, person you don't know. I love this card. There's a couple cards that are like this, because we go through the stages, okay? It's a girlfriend, then it could be a fiance, then it could be a spouse. So this is my feminine energy, the number 29. So, but I like the phases. I like this, that once I meet this person, we go through this, whatever the stages are of dating, whatever the feelings are, we start dating, and then we, take it to the next level and the next level. But that's how I feel like every time I pull this card. And there's another one, I think, in the deck that has, the masculine energy that does the same thing. So we have this beautiful energy starting with, I want to get going, and we're going to go through all the stages together. So that's nice. And let's see what else they want to say. Bouquet, harmony, beauty, love, openness, warmth. How about a dozen roses? I like that. Somebody sends a dozen roses. When was the last time you got a dozen roses? A dozen roses of love. How about that? And somebody sends you a dozen roses, or they send you roses. They send you flowers for your birthday. They make something special, for some reason. Maybe on a date, they bring flowers. I have it's complicated. Oh boy, we want to be careful with it's complicated. So there could be something about this connection that we want to be careful of. Something is going to unravel. It could start out really, really perfect, but maybe there's a wrench that's thrown into it. It could be an ex. It could be some other situation. So we want to make sure we ask a lot of questions in the beginning, so that we don't get ourselves into situations where now we have feelings for somebody and there's something else going on. We don't want that. Look for a double rainbow. I love that. Serendipity. That's what I had said before. This feeling of perfect timing. Look for a double rainbow. That could be our sign today, that this kind of rainbow in the rainbow after the storm. So you could be coming out of a complicated situation, and just when you feel like you have moved on from something that was high drama or high maintenance, or just wasn't what you needed in your life, then Spirit opens up this beautiful new door to something unexpected in the strangest place. I like the rainbow. So roses, I'm going to say roses and rainbows. There's something going on with that. Both are nice. They could be your signs. That's probably what's going on. Maybe we're just going to start to see a rose. We could see it as a tattoo. We could see it as artwork. There could be everywhere you go, you see even silk roses somewhere. So maybe roses is a sign for some of you today, and certainly rainbow. If you see a rainbow, it could be Spirit's way of saying, it's right around the corner. Let's see what else they have. Different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. Be careful with this. It's complicated. I feel like it's connected to the complicated situation. Somebody who doesn't want a commitment, but you do. Somebody who is legally separated, but they're not divorced yet. So, just be careful with those types of things right from the beginning. Children are always going to be important in any relationship. So if there's children involved, that has to be taken into consideration. There could be children in this connection. There's abundance, an abundance of work, an abundance of money, an abundance of love in this connection. There could be, you're both hard workers. You could have good jobs. You could share, the benefits of having two good jobs, something like that. Finances. Maybe we're coming out of financial challenges and moving into abundance. So we want to be in the abundant category, right? And I definitely feel, and they're saying passion, try something new that's never been done. So that's coming into me as trying, just being in a new relationship where everything is new. The first kiss is new. The first time we make love is new. The first date is new. I feel like those things are all going to happen. The only thing that's jumping out at me is that, is something complicated, and are they explaining themselves honestly right from the beginning? That would be my only thing. Is that, if you feel like you need to ask more questions and get clarity, Spirit just said, so you know what you're getting into. You deserve to feel secure. You deserve to know that what I'm getting into is financially secure, that this person's in a good place. This person is, especially if you're financially secure, you want to be with somebody that is your equal, so that you don't feel like you're now taking care of somebody. I have a 3 of Pentacles. I have an Empress. That just came into me as you deserve these flowers. You deserve it all. Beautiful. I have a 6 of Cups. This is what you hope for. You have been thinking about this. You have been wanting somebody that is, I'm going to say, a little bit more of a grounded energy. These pentacles are coming into me as a lot of earth energy, or grounded energy. Could be an earth sign. So I am feeling a lot of groundedness. Like I want to be more grounded in a connection. I want to feel that, maybe because I started with this connection came into you organically. So there's a sense of that I want to be more grounded, and I want it to grow, because I am feeling leaves and trees and a lot of nature. So maybe you're going to live somewhere that has a lot of nature, or you guys like to go places that's very natural and do things outside, things like that, parks. Or I have a Magician. I have a Judgment. And I have a 5 of Swords. Now that just came into me as I want to be with somebody where I don't have to work so hard. Okay. And I know we all have to work in relationships, but some relationships are just easier than others because of the person that you're with. They're just easy to be with. They're easy to get along with. They're accommodating. They are flexible, so I feel like that's what Spirit's bringing you. So if you had a relationship in the past that everything was a battle with this 5 of Swords, I feel that you are entering into a relationship now where the qualities of the person are a lot more flexible. It's a lot easier. So I think that there's a lot of fun in this connection because of that, because you don't have as much pressure on you. And I feel like it's just a better time for some reason. So it could be you just had a past relationship that it was like always their choice where you went, or how you spent money, or how you spent time together, what you were going to do. They always had things planned, but it was always things they wanted to do. So I feel like you guys work more like back and forth energy here, and you're more flexible. Somebody who was guarding themselves. One of you could be guarding yourself. I want you to open up to this love. We've got a very happy love here again with this 10 of Cups. So It is definitely this is what you've been hoping for. This is what you've been wishing for energy today. Let's see what they're saying with love messages. But I do love this feeling of this love just appears right in front of you. And it's just organic, like you're going to meet this person in the strangest place. Maybe that will be part of your story, that you're not, when people say, how did you meet? You're going to say, you're not going to believe it. I think it's going to be one of those kind of stories. So let's see what they say. I've been researching soulmates and twin flames, and I know more than you think I do. Maybe we feel like this is a soul connection. And once it comes into our life, we want to know more about it. I never knew what a twin flame was. I never knew what a true soulmate was until you came into my life. But now I feel like that's what you are to me. Our love story will inspire others and it will help change the world. I do feel that way. I feel like there's going to be this incredible story about how we meet. And I feel like you guys will tell it. And I feel like people will love the story, and I feel like it will make heart melt, like people will go, "Aw," like that's crazy. Like, what are the chances of you meeting under those circumstances or that way? Because if God wants this connection to happen, he will put two people in front of each other. And that's it's simple as that. You're going to cross paths, you're going to meet. You're going to recognize each other as a soul contract. You're going to get things going. You won't walk away from it. There is a decision to be made, and I am scared to make the wrong move and lose you forever. So I don't feel like this person's going to drop the ball. I feel like this person is going to be right in there and do the right things so that they don't lose you, because they're going to know that you're a good catch and they're going to want to keep you. And do you feel when our energies merge as one? Do you feel it? I feel crazy in love with you. So somebody who's going to fall crazy in love with you. How beautiful. But I really think that there's a sense of uniqueness about this connection, and more specifically about how we meet. And I think that that's something to really look forward to. I think it's going to be a great story to tell. So let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com.